So I have a peculiar ideology of dating right now. I have two kids. I have a
Hmm.
7-year-old and a 3-year-old by the same person. I don't know if that matters. But anyway, I have two kids. I am 36. I did graduate from college. I have like a fresh out of college job. Not really where I want to be, but pays the bills. I do want to date for companionship and not like just, I'm not talking like sexually. I don't want to go there with the person, just companionship. Like, maybe go to museums and stuff like that. So I have a problem with it just stopping at companionship for me. They, of course, want to go further than that. And then I don't have a friend anymore.
I think that's most heterosexual men.
Mm,
They want to eventually sleep with you.
mm.
Duh.
Yeah.
That's not where I'm at right now. Because then it's like I don't want the relationship like that.
So
Like
if
I
you
want
don't want the relationship, then I mean,
I want all that comes with it besides that part.
What the? See, this annoys me because of a personal pet peeve of mine. A personal pet peeve that I have is grown ass adults needing basic and simple logical things explained to them. And this is what I mean. This is a 36-year-old woman, damn near 40-year-old woman with two kids. Why does she need this explained to her? And she just admitted it. She wants a man in a relationship and have all the benefits of the relationship except being intimate. So you're looking for a heterosexual simp, pretty much. A dude that's just gonna be there, take you out, spend your money on it. What does a man get out of that? What is wrong with these women?
I'm not there right now.
someone said find a gay best friend.
That's okay, that's honest. Okay.
Yeah, a gay best friend. A gay bestie will definitely pay for your drinks and things. Hmm. Find a gay bestie. That's what they're saying in the chat.
Yeah. Okay. I mean,
Hmm.
that was simple. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
What? Again, she only talked to Ashley for like 2 minutes. Why did that need to be explained to you? And the gay bestie is throwing me off because if you're talking about a gay bestie as in what, a stud female? Like she's just gonna be buying you drinks? Why would you take advantage of someone like that when you know you're not interested, which I'm assuming you don't go that way. But even if she's talking about a male gay bestie, what is he getting out of it? On what planet does a 36-year-old woman think that she can be in a relationship with a man and not have to be intimate? And it's not as if only men seek intimacy. Women want it as well. Shahrazad Ali said it best. A lot of black women, unfortunately, I don't get off saying this, they never mature past the age of 14. It's almost a 40-year-old woman. Why does it need to be explained to her that what she's thinking isn't logical? Next clip.
Come with me to leave my 8.5-year relationship while he's at work. Disclaimer, everything that you see in the video that I'm taking apart or just leaving, that's his, and I'm taking what's mine. I did not leave this relationship because he didn't love me or I didn't love him. I just needed to love me more. And the only reason why I'm sharing this is because I feel like God has placed me in people's lives to be resilient. And I know for a fact with dealing with my clients that a lot of people don't share what they're going through because they're embarrassed and it's very taboo. And I'm an open book.
Hold up. She said she was in an 8.5-year relationship and the man won't marry her, so she's leaving. That's fine. Again, that's on you for staying for 8.5 years. He didn't force you to stay. But what type of petty ass shit is this? She just took down the shower head and the curtain rods. What type of petty ass shit is this? You leaving. I haven't watched the rest of this video yet, but newsflash, he probably doesn't want to be with you because you're super petty going off the first few seconds of this video.
My life. And at the end of the day, when the bills hit, it comes out of my account. And this is just my truth. I left because I wanted marriage. I wanted to grow a family and he wanted to be stagnant. And I'm not here on his time. I'm here on limited time, whatever God has for me. And what I'm not about to do is sit here and wait around for him to eventually want to marry me or feel like he's marrying me because he settled. And I know what everybody's thinking, like
She's
8.5
taking coat
years,
hangers?
girl, that's a red flag. But we came from very dysfunctional upbringings.
Don't nobody
and
care.
I thought that he would change because I have changed so much. And I can't just sit here and say people don't change when I'm changing.
There's three sides to every story. Her side, his side, and the truth. So when these women say, I've been with him 8.5 years, which most people will say is a red flag, her words, but I thought he would change because I changed. We're only getting her side of it saying that she actually changed. We have no proof of that. We're just going off what she says. Are you stealing the good coat hangers or taking the good coat hangers? What type of petty shit is this? And she keep talking about God. Man, all that God shit goes out the window. If y'all been sleeping together, having premarital sex before y'all was married. Stop it.
And I'm growing. But if someone doesn't want to grow together, then that's just not for me. So what I'm going to do is choose myself, pack up all my shit, and I'm going to bounce. Because if you don't want me, there's another man that will. Don't get me wrong. This was like the hardest thing to do.
So you put it on social media.
I'm in love with this man, but I need to love me more. And part of loving me more is I don't tolerate things that I don't deserve. And I'm not going to settle, not for him, not for anyone, not for anything in life, because I know what I deserve. And that is exactly why I love. And he still has not told his family. He hasn't told anybody. So hopefully this goes viral enough so that they can see what's really going on. Check this out. That's his TV, but guess what? I bought that anchor.
And it proves my point about how petty this woman is. She took the anchors off the TV. Okay, you got that. You can take the anchors off the TV, the shower head, the curtains, coat hangers. You can take all that shit. Do you know how unburdened that man is? She said it herself that he hasn't told anyone. So she made this video in a attempt to go viral so that everyone could see it. That man has saved himself a headache dealing with you. In a few minutes, I can tell that you're a headache. One, you don't deserve anything. Women always say, I deserve this, so I'm not gonna settle for this. You don't deserve anything. You deserve what you get off your ass and go get. I'll agree with her. Women have a finite amount of time. She said she's been with him 8.5 years. Women have a small window to get married and have kids. I'll give her that. But she sat with this man for 8.5 years. It was your choice, not his, not God's. So that's on to you. But you think any other man who sees this is gonna say, oh, that seems like the type of woman I would want? Why? So I can not commit to you in a fast enough amount of time, and then my house is the next house on the Summer Jam screen? No, thank you, man. One more thing, I'm adding this while I edit this video. She's also doing all this packing up while he's at work. I've said this before. Women are cowards. They avoid confrontation at all costs. They would talk that big shit when they away from you, but you see her hide, ducking away and being sneaky while he's at work. Who for thought?
This is the timeline of everything that's happened from September 2022 to now. In September 2022, I met my baby daddy one day, like September 17th. I did his hair. He didn't leave my side for 2 weeks straight. I got pregnant like October 3rd.
Hold up.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
She said September 22nd she met this dude and she got pregnant October 3rd. So that's not even, was that 2 weeks? Is that a fortnight? They say they hate male podcast channels like this. And this is why, because we call it out. Who gets impregnated by a man that you've only known for 14 days, ma'am?
Didn't know I got pregnant. Didn't know I was pregnant. Found out November 1st. He was messing with another girl. Me and that girl got into it. Fast forward November 20 something. We found out I was pregnant November 1st, November 20 something. He cheated on me. He gave me an STD.
Sorry to keep stopping. Why are you fighting the girl because he messed? You don't know this man. So you get pregnant by him. You do his hair, get pregnant by him in 2 weeks. Then all of a sudden y'all in a relationship. You don't know this man. Have you ever heard the word vet? And how are you having unprotected sex with a stranger?
Me and that girl still get into it. Fast forward, we had Thanksgiving at his mama house. His mama, or not his mama house, but at his family house. His mama takes my face and kisses me on the forehead. She was so happy that her son was off his hands. Mind you, he don't have a car, a job, or any place to stay. So what I got, a car, a job, and a place to stay.
And you chose him.
Right. I really hate telling y'all how dumb I was.
You should have kept it to yourself.
That when I met that man, I was like, no family, no friends, super depressed. You attract what you are at that moment. That's how I attracted such a low bio human being. A man that would cheat on me while I was pregnant because I wasn't loving myself at the time. So of course I'm not going to attract somebody that loves me.
You don't attract what you are. You attract what you entertain. You attract what you entertain. You entertain all that. He didn't have a job. He didn't have a car. But yet you knew him in under 2 weeks. He had already impregnated you. Not ask you out on a date. Not see if you want to be his girlfriend. That's 2 weeks. That's too fast to ask a woman to be your girlfriend in 2 weeks. You were impregnated by this man in 2 weeks.
But hey, during the midst of all that, I'm getting into it with his friends. His friends are in a group chat talking about if he want to fight me, just say that. Like talking to me because they know I read his messages. So friends not respecting me. He has nobody in his life that respects me. He's called me his ex name while I was pregnant. My whole pregnancy, he would say to me, oh, I don't want our daughter to have this of you. Or like, he just tore me down so bad, he called me ugly every chance he got in so many different ways, but called it joking. This man was driving my car up and down the road, down to Anderson and everywhere else to go pick up his family and go to work and stuff. But when it came time to pay my car payment, because I wasn't working when I was pregnant, I was too sick to work for real. He was complaining about paying my car payment. Okay, fast forward to the birth of our child. 5 days after our child, well, let's stop there. I went to the hospital. I had to go to the first doctor's appointment by myself because he didn't know if I wanted him to go. Mind you, I didn't know I'm not supposed to be driving a car after I give birth. I didn't know that I'm not supposed to be picking heavy stuff up after I give birth. This is like a couple days after I've given birth. I'm picking up a stroller, a car seat, a diaper bag, and going through the mall. I'm also freaking out because I'm postpartum. My baby is screaming in the backseat. I don't know my way around the hospital, and then I have to lug everything up to the hospital. So, and he's at home in the bed. He did not want to. He told me we both were supposed to start a job the same day after our baby was born. We started a job on the same day. He told me that since my job was work from home, I need to be up with the baby at night because he has to prepare for when he gets ready to go to work. This is before we started the jobs. He just said he needed to be up with the baby. 5 days after our baby was born, he was at the casino. And I'm like, why are you going to the casino? I had already had panic attacks with my kid. Like, I was having panic attacks because I gave her a pass. She choked on it and it freaked me out. I didn't sleep for 2 days. He's at the casino leaving me at home with her by myself after I just didn't sleep for 2 days and had panic attacks. And his mom and the rest of them was like, you got to just let him go. He just needs to go. And he told me that my friend should have took me out after I had a baby instead of him taking me out or getting me flowers or getting me anything after just giving birth to his child. But okay. Fast forward. So I'm not working because I just had a baby. I was braiding hair up until 9 months pregnant. I'm not working because I just had a baby. So the rent is due for July. He goes and spends $200 on a tattoo of our baby's feet and expects me to pay my half of the rent knowing I haven't been working.
Look, yeah, all that's fine as well. I'm not justifying his actions. Here's what I'm saying. Even 8 months now, we're in July. You don't know this man. You went from braiding his hair to sleeping with him to being pregnant by him within a couple weeks. And then it seems like I don't want to say forced because I don't want to put all the blame on you. Y'all made yourself be in a relationship and y'all don't know each other. 8 months down the line, and again, you've only known this man for 8 months. That's not long enough to marry a man, let alone have his baby. Y'all force yourselves into this situation when neither one of you even know each other.
So, mind y'all, we was very broke at the time. Anyways, so I broke up with him because the story he told me, since my name is an apartment, I'm like, if we get evicted, it's going to be my name. Like, it's going to be on my credit. I'm going to be messed up. And he like, well, then you're just going to be messed up. So I broke up with him. Okay. After breaking up with him, we get into it so bad. I'm trying to lay ground rules. I'm trying to talk about boundaries. I'm trying to talk about stuff we don't want and do want. This man calls me a B, like literally gets into it with me, calls me a B word. It's just, as soon as and then he had my car when I broke up with him. So I went to his mom's house to get it back. His sister wouldn't even open the door for me. Like, the whole family was cold shoulder. I don't know what he told them that I did to him, but that was all cold shoulder from the jump. They didn't even want to speak to me or say, hey, like I hadn't just seen them. But whatever. So we just have a long, ongoing back and forth, regular baby mama drama. He goes weeks without seeing the kids. I'm working from 9 a.m. to 2 a.m. every day with my baby because he doesn't want to see her. He told me he didn't want to see her because I was posting stuff on Facebook about him.
I wouldn't be surprised.
He goes weeks without seeing her. It was a bunch of times where he was saying he wasn't going to give her back to me. I had to call the police on him because he doesn't legally have custody to do that. He left her on the doorstep one time. Just all types of crazy stuff that he was doing or whatever. And all I'm trying to get him to do is co-parent. Now, there was times where I was being a bitter baby mama and I definitely just wanted a family or whatever. I don't know.
Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. At least she actually admitted it. Even though she's going to graze right past that, at least she actually admitted it. She just wanted a family. She just wanted to have a baby. She was going to have this baby. And she never said if he wanted to keep the baby. She never said that. She got pregnant by him. He shouldn't have been having unprotected sex with her. He just knew her. He just met her, I'm sorry. But now that's what we were looking for.
But a lot of the times the stuff he was doing was unwarranted. Fast forward to, we're going to skip over the December moment. Fast forward to January of 2024. I asked I'm going to do a story time on this, but basically he had my baby around a girl that he cheated on me while I was pregnant with. And he had that girl in a room full of, like, an apartment full of 7 people. He had that girl beat me up. And then they all lied and made up a lie and saying I broke in there and just started going crazy on them with a knife. And I went to jail. And that is why, that's not even why. He's in the Army. He has taken my daughter off of his military stuff, and that is why he can't see my child anymore.
As far as that whole domestic violence thing, I need to see paperwork. I don't believe women just automatically about that because all those people all came together and lied and filled out police reports saying that you did. Okay, whatever. We'll leave that to the side. But her child's father's in the military now, so yeah, he gone. He about it. He not paying. Look, I'm not saying that he's right for not being there for his child. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is I have zero sympathy for you if you get pregnant by a dude you've only known for 2 weeks. First of all, you shouldn't even have brought this to the internet. And you notice she said something about a child's father. He had an issue with her talking about him on Facebook, on social media. So there's layers to this. But I have no sympathy for you. And I think she's only like 21 or 22. I saw TikTok page, and of course she's in the comments defending her actions, but she never should have told internet this anyway, and making excuses about not being loved, growing up without this or that. Man, we all have shortcomings, and none of us had perfect parents. Most of us didn't grow up in a 2-parent household like myself, but it has to be some common sense, some self-preservation. And I say self-preservation because this is what I always say about women when it comes to pregnancy. It is up to a woman. Yes, it is up to a woman to ensure that she herself does not get pregnant. I know it takes two to tango. I know a woman can't get pregnant without a man, but here's the thing. There's an old saying, mama's babies, papa's maybe, because a man, and I'm not saying this right, a man can impregnate a woman and walk out of her life. And there's absolutely nothing she can do besides put him on child support. And that's something she did mention in the comments that she was working on, putting this man on child support. So get your money. Dad won't be around, and I'm not giving him a pass for that. But what I'm saying is you have to, why do I have to explain this? Having a baby or getting pregnant by somebody that you only know in 2 weeks is goddamn insane. Hope you and your baby go and have a good life, and hopefully comes back out the army one day and be there for his son or daughter. But where are your parents at to tell you that's a horrible idea? I'm sorry, I just can't have sympathy for someone who has a baby. If my ass at my big age go out here and impregnate a stripper I've known for 2 weeks, would none of y'all watching this have any sympathy for me? Like, bro, you know better. You know what it was. That's how I feel about this situation. It's unfortunate you went through all that, but you chose that. And that's insane. Y'all need to stop sharing all these crazy L's on the internet. You guys let me know what you think in the comments. Do better, squad. Fall out.